Oi, gente, tudo bem com vocês? Estou aqui com o Now United. Bom, esse vídeo aqui é um vídeo de curiosidades, então o foco é eles, não eu. Eu só vou ser o intermediador aqui atrás da câmera. Eu vou colocar cada um deles aqui na frente da câmera pra dizer, em 59 segundos, 1 minuto, alguma curiosidade que eles tenham pra contar sobre ser parte do Now United, entendeu? Então é tipo isso e bora começar.
So it's going to be a really cute story, and every time when someone is asking about Now United, I always remember this time. It was first time when we got to the LA for the boot camp, and Simon was picking us. So that was a crazy moment when everyone was sitting in like quiet silence, and every single one was like shaking. And I remember I was almost crying because of like nervous. And then someone from the guys started singing, and all of us started singing like 40 people. And that was like such a special moment for me because I just understood how important these people are for me. And I really want to be in that group. And like in 5 minutes, Simon picked me in the group. So it was like kind of like nervous. Then something crazy happened, like when everyone started singing and dancing. And then I just became part of Now United. So for me, it was a crazy moment that changed my life forever.
Olha, tem muita história, então eu não consegui pensar em nenhuma específica, mas tem uma curiosidade. Gente, eu não amarro o cadarço do meu tênis, jamais, nunca, porque eu tenho preguiça e também porque eu não gosto. Então toda vez que a gente tá em ensaio, as pessoas trupicam no meu cadarço. E aí, às vezes, eu tô sentada assim, eles ficam tão nervosos que eles puxam meu pé e começam a amarrar. Mas não é de propósito, é porque eu simplesmente não gosto. As pessoas ficam revoltadas com isso, mas essa é uma curiosidade aí. Todo mundo fica com raiva porque eu não amarro meu cadarço.
So the story that I'm gonna tell is one of my most exciting moments during this period with Now United. I still remember I was in China, I was in my home. I somehow woke up really early in the morning and I look up my phone. That was our manager, Yanta. And she's like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Oh shoot, what's gonna happen?" And she sent me an audio. I was like, "What is this?" And I just played it and it started with dum, 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 dum. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it was the first time I got the demo for Live This Moment. And that was the moment that I freaked out the most.
Okay, so I have a kind of a funny story. The first time that Now United ever did a photo shoot, it was on a beautiful day, and all of us were super excited. We're wearing super cool clothes. And we had this hairstylist, and he decided to straighten one side of my hair, and I'm going to show you the photo. It is it's pretty bad. It's pretty awful. So I just have one side straightened, and yeah, there's my story.
Oh wait, can I add to this? I wanted to post this photo because I felt like it was a really good photo of me, and I asked Haeyoon to Photoshop my hair out of it, and I ended up not posting it. Yeah. It worked, but I was too embarrassed, so I didn't.
So I'm just gonna share a little behind-the-scenes story from our Come Together music video shoot. So we shot this music video beautiful. In the middle of beautiful desert. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning and it was freezing out there. So we had all these nice fireplace things like heaters on the side. And YouTube actually got us amazing robes like to wear around on the set, and we were all just chilling by the fireplace. And Sina was like standing right next to me, and I smell something like burning. She actually mentioned, she was like, "Don't you smell something burning? It's like fire." And then she's like, "Okay, bye." And she turns around and her robe is burning. So I think we all kind of burned a little bit of things. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. But anyways, it was a little story behind the scenes from the music video.
Ei, você, não sai desse vídeo sem se inscrever no canal não, e não esquece de ativar o sininho de notificações e selecionar todas, porque aí sempre que eu enviar um vídeo novo, ele será entregue pra você.
Okay, so this is not a funny story, but it's a story you guys don't know. So before you guys knew Savannah or got introduced to Savannah, we were like all freaking out about like having her in stories, or like we had like a music video shoot and there were some fans outside and we were like freaking out. We were like, oh my god, how is Savannah gonna come out of this like first? Oh, I'm so nervous right now. start again? Okay, so what you guys didn't know is before we introduced you to Savannah, we were all freaking out about like when we were doing stories. We were like always if she was in the background and it was just a little bit of her face, we're like no, delete, and like sometimes someone like dropped the story and we're like no, oh, like yeah. And then, oh, I'm so bad in telling stories. So yeah, and then when we had music videos, there were some fans outside, and we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And then we had to like sneak her from the back, and like yeah. So that's the story.
So this is probably not gonna be funny for you, but it was funny for me. So we were filming Hoops music video, and Josh had like white pants, and the floor was dirty, and I don't know, he sat down and like then he stood up and he was like, oh, I pooped, and I just started laughing so much. I don't know why, and I peed my pants. So yeah, that's it.
All right, so obviously you know Dubai. It's famous for the shops and having good luxurious things, and they also have the largest Nike store. And I went into the Nike store one day, and I look at the shelves, and I see this shoe I've been looking for everywhere, bro. Like it's sold out in every store, and it resells for $5,000. But guess how much I got it for? $800. They only had one size. Guess what? It was my size. That's my shoe.
Okay, so my story was like when I auditioned for Now United, I did audition in front of Salman. Then I had like a talk with Salman, and he asked like, "What's the thing you don't like while dancing?" And that time I said shoes, cause before I used to dance with no shoes. So I said like, if I have to do anything like change anything, I would just not wear shoes. And yeah, but now I love shoes.
So the story I'm going to tell you guys is my first moment when I got into Now United. So I got a DM on Instagram at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, I don't know why I was up, but I was up at that time, and I was like researching. I didn't know anything about Now United at that time, and I was researching and I was stalking everyone, sorry. And then from then I was asked to audition, and then next I was like flown to LA, which was like insane. Like I didn't know I was gonna fly to LA just to like audition for this amazing group. And afterwards I got to audition with another guy, but on the Friday that I was auditioning, I was a dance audition, and I got to meet Kal Hanagami. It was so cool to meet him. He's like amazing, and I just can't believe that I got to meet him. And I got to learn the choreography of Afraid of Letting Go. That was so much fun. And then that day, I went to Simon Fuller's office, and I was so nervous, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm meeting Simon Fuller. And the moment I walked into the office, it looks like I was in a movie. It was literally like I was in a movie, and the moment he told me that I got it, I couldn't really process. I just couldn't believe it. It was just insane. Like, I got into an incredible group. So.
For being here in this video. Thank you. I love your curiosities, and I hope people like it too. So give thumbs up, subscribe, go to their channel, watch their music videos, listen to their musics, and bye.
Thank you.
Obrigado.